What is good, YouTube? What is going on, Uptakes family? Danny here, back with the MerlinChain, the native Bitcoin layer 2, something incredible for you guys that is unleashing Bitcoin's potential. And of course, the price of Bitcoin's been shooting up right now after those election results. And today we're gonna check out MerlinChain. If you're new to the channel, guys, hit that subscribe button. We're one of the biggest in the space, over 1 million subscribers. Thank you guys for all the love. But let's jump into it and see why MerlinChain is one of my top picks for a crypto platform to get into, ending off 2024 and going into Q1 of 2025. Let's go. Boom, here we are on the MerlinChain, and I've been hearing a lot of buzz, guys, about MerlinChain. So today's video, I want to take a deep dive. I want to take a look at what this hype is all about. What is there substance behind this project, and lay out that information for you guys about the project, the facts, and where I can see this thing absolutely going to. This way you guys can make a decision for yourselves what you think about MerlinChain. And the website already looks so clean. Discover Merlin and bridge to chain, so they have the bridging capabilities as well, and the TVL in there already. Wow, that is a huge number. $2 billion Merlin seal TVL total value locked in there is absolutely immense. They're supporting various types of assets as well. Basically, with the rise of Bitcoin native assets like ordinals, BRC20s, runes, Bitcoin scaling solutions, they have been developing to improve the user experience, reducing those fees that we saw in the past that were massive, and bring smart contract functionality to Bitcoin, man. This is going to be huge, man. We already know how big Bitcoin is. Imagine this capabilities coming to Bitcoin, the scaling solutions such as MerlinChain that are scaling via layer 2s, or we can actually say L2s, as a similar method of scaling on Ethereum. We saw what Ethereum did with all their dApps and with all the people that were building on Ethereum chain. And as of now, you guys, MerlinChain is operating a Bitcoin side chain, but they are planning, guys, a full transition to a Bitcoin L2. And once that appropriate technology has been developed to support this transition, it's gonna happen. And if we talk about the background of this project, man, it is immense. This project was actually started back in January of 2024 by Jeff Yin, who previously founded Bitmap Tech, which is a huge company. And guys, Bitmap Tech is known for creating, BRC 420 protocol, the BRC 420 blue box, the ordinal collection actually, and the Bitmap game, and obviously Recursive, which is huge names in the industry. And MerlinChain is launched its mainnet in February 2024. You see some of the core features right here: low fees, high scalability, meaning that you guys are finally going to have transactions that don't cost an arm and a leg. They're swift, and they're enhancing the transaction liquidity. The BTC protocol support is going to be there. The ZK rollup on Bitcoin is going to be happening to enhance, obviously, that efficiency and scalability, and the native innovation itself, where they're going to continue their commitment to a fair launch community sort of thing, and it's going to be driven with native innovations on layer 2. Now, MerlinChain has emerged as a leading EVM compatible sidechain with Bitcoin native assets, and they achieved this TVL of over $3.5 billion now, actually, at its peak in March 2024. Now, MerlinChain's ecosystem revolves around Bitcoin native assets, you guys. So ordinals, BRC20s, BRC20 420, runes, they all can be bridged to MerlinChain for the use throughout the MerlinChain's applications. And if we talk about the core features of MerlinChain itself, you guys, you can see, first of all, some of the investors behind the project are absolutely immense. You got OKX, you got, Foresight Ventures, biggest names in the space are backing MerlinChain, so you guys can already know there's huge things to come. Also, you guys, there is a big article here on Bitcoin News about how MerlinChain is pioneering the transformation in the Bitcoin ecosystem. This article goes on to talk about how MerlinChain is actually leveraging their technical strengths and flexible strategies to foster innovation within the Bitcoin ecosystem. Like I said, you don't see too many platforms in the space right now bringing that innovation to BRC20 and BRC420. It's so interesting to see these guys doing that in the space. And there's also been more recent research done kind of highlighting those limitations that we've been seeing in Bitcoin, and these have contributed to obviously slower pace of ecosystem development. And this is exactly what MerlinChain is addressing, going after these challenges through that innovation architecture and creating a highly adaptable and technically sophisticated solution that enhances its ecosystem. The evolution of MerlinChain's architecture actually comes from a couple of things. One of them is going to be the enhanced cross-chain bridges and data verification, and this is in partnership with Bitcoin OS. And Merlin developed the BitSnark and a ZK based proof virtual machine and Grail bridge that's enabling secure asset transfers and state of verification between L2 and Bitcoin mainnet. So this intermediary network not only enhances L2 security but also strengthens interoperability across chains. Now, the improved data availability, the DA, is a huge bonus. On top of this, with Merlin having to partner up with Nubit to deploy full nodes that sync Bitcoin's full state data, achieving on-chain data verification via the blockchain light nodes. And this in turn is going to ensure that transparency and verifiability of off-chain data, significantly enhancing data availability to you guys. And of course, they've got tons of updates, as you guys can see, their developments for MerlinChain itself. Some of the huge things that we've seen the CEO Jeff sharing about MerlinChain, the wallet upgrades, the major wallet collaborations for user incentives, and the innovation Telegram mini programs and Web3 user onboarding. So Merlin is planning a whole bunch of different things in the space. Also been a lot of recent analysis done as far as the token price, the Merl token itself, how it's going to be reacting with the market in the next 6 to 12 months. And of course, guys, 2025 is going to be an absolute banger year, especially with Trump taking back office, and he is so for Bitcoin and cryptos. You guys already know that building on Bitcoin blockchain is going to be a huge thing next year. Now, on top of this, you can stake the Merl token to earn the ESMOZ airdrop. This is lasting for another almost 3 days. The counter is right there, 2 days and 8 hours. You guys have to absolutely take advantage of this. Stake your Merl to receive the Moz airdrops, boys. The rewards are going to be absolutely insane, and you guys can unstake at any time, no lockup periods, which is huge. And it will rank you guys, the participants will be ranked based on the staking duration and amount. And after the event, a list will be provided to Lumos, and Lumos will then review the list, applying the criteria such as filtering out the bots and preventing the cyber attacks, and selecting eligible users for the Lumos airdrop with the ESMOZ token, boys. This is absolutely huge, a big partnership you guys seeing between Merlin and Lumos, and I would absolutely be taking advantage of this right away, connecting your wallet and start staking on this as soon as possible. And on top of all of this, we already know the MerlinChain ecosystem. You guys can submit your own project to it if you guys are developers, but the DApp looks beautiful. You've got tons of different huge projects in the space right now as far as DeFi, gaming, infra, launchpad, NFTs, and all sorts of other projects. They are here and they are immense, guys. Check out some of the projects that are on this platform. It's so beautiful to see that these guys are actually linking up with MerlinChain and doing their launches there. The list goes on and on and on. I could be scrolling for days, guys, showing you guys top quality projects in the space. And I'm so proud. I'm so proud of what these guys are doing in the space as far as payments, AI, BTC restaking. Again, these are things you just don't see every day with other platforms in the space. So MerlinChain, huge shout out to you guys, doing things really big. If you guys jump over to the bridge, the beta version, you can see that you can actually bridge Bitcoin to Merlin. You can choose the different assets, connect your wallet, whether it's OKX wallet, Binance wallet, Bybit wallet. All of these things are actually compatible. And MerlinChain, you guys, supporting the popular Bitcoin protocols, you know, such as BRC20, like I said, Bitmap, Atomicals, Pipe, Stamp, so much more, BRC 420, you know, so much more that's going to enable more extensive user base to interact with Bitcoin Layer 2. And guys, like I mentioned earlier on the video, they have implemented the ZK rollup to actually enhance that efficiency and scalability to address the turning incompleteness of the Bitcoin network itself. And by using this model, it's going to actually provide security. It's going to provide EVM compatibility, low transaction costs, and high performance to the Merlin ecosystem. And if we talk about the funding of this project, MerlinChain has completed 2 funding rounds that took place in February and April of 2024. And the investors included huge names in this space: OKX, Foresight, KuCoin, Spartan Group, Amber Group. You know, the list goes on, and Water Drip Capital. The list goes on and on and on. And the Merl token itself, guys, let's see. So you got ecosystem up here. You got the bridge compatibilities, unstaked documents, and the different tools for you guys to check out to ensure that the token is also going to do really well and their native token is going to absolutely take off. It was obviously launched on April 19 of 2024, and this is a BRC20 token you guys primarily use to govern and secure the network through delegating and staking to consensus nodes. And the Merl can actually be used to pay for transaction fees on layer 3 and, you know, networks built on top of the MerlinChain as well. MerlinChain L3 networks are not yet live. However, the Mobox team behind the MerlinChain ecosystem project, you know, Dragonverse Neo, is developing their L3 named Moz on MerlinChain, and it is designed to improve the Bitcoin gaming experience. And the tokenomics are legit, man. You know, 40% of the tokens are going to be allocated for the ecosystem, 20% going for the team, for the Merlin CL participants, 16.6% for the community, and then 15.2% for the team itself. And obviously other allocations that you guys can check out in their white paper. Now, if you guys check this out, man, they've got beautiful communities on X and on Discord. Over 432K followers. We're gonna hit them with that big boy up next follow. This is a huge platform, a native Bitcoin layer 2 powered by BitAmp Tech. You know, there's just so much backing these guys in the space. Seriously, if you're looking for holding all sorts of cool spaces and they're doing all sorts of AMAs, they're always in contact and in participation with their community. It is beautiful to see, man. I love what's happening here on MerlinChain. And if we talk about the current situation, you can see the Merl token price at 30 cents with the market cap of $158 million. If you guys are looking for serious projects that are actually taking the space to that next level, then MerlinChain is the one to actually go after. And they recently launched their Merl as gas feature. So this is going to allow the users to choose either Merl or BTC as their transaction gas fee, which is going to add more utilities to Merl token as itself, and an upcoming Merl as gas compensation campaign, which is going to further incentivize you guys, you know, driving that liquidity across the entire network. And man, I keep telling you guys, it is so important, because recently, to absolutely follow their X, follow them in their communities, because recently they actually, on their X profile, they posted a very interesting detailed H1 report named The Rise of Bitcoin's Largest Layer 2. And Merlin actually has the growth that it's going to get into, you know, top Bitcoin layer 2 with a strong community foundation and an active user base. And the total value locked is insane. Their bridge volume right now is more than $16 billion. 1.9 million unique addresses was created on the MerlinChain, and 80% of Bitcoin native asset holders are MerlinChain users. This is absolutely incredible. And they've already onboarded over 200 Dapps, including BTCFi, DeFi, games, metaverse, so much more coming, guys. And everything just looks so sweet with this. If you guys are, you know, Bitcoin connoisseurs, if you guys like Bitcoin, then this is literally the platform for you. Undeniably a strong and capable platform that's delivering on their promises. Big investors back in this project, and they have a super strong community. So my initial thoughts on MerlinChain is that they're probably the best Bitcoin layer 2 solution out there by far, and it certainly stands out among some of the other competitors in the space. I don't even see any competitors in the space for these guys, and I think that this project is going to do really well, man, in the coming weeks, and especially going into Q1 of 2025. So I keep a very close eye on this. All about MerlinChain right now. Make sure you guys check this amazing project out. I really love to bring you guys trusted, reliable platforms, and this is absolutely one of them. And until next time, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the thumbs up button, leave a comment down below what you think about MerlinChain. Go sign up, go get you an account, start using MerlinChain, because it is an absolute gem of a platform. And if you guys enjoyed the video, as always, tune in, subscribe. It is free game, free knowledge, and I'll see you boys in the next video. I'm off for now. Peace.